Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're demystifying something you hear about all the time in the news, the S&P 500. What is it, and why should you even care? Let's break it down in a way that actually makes sense. So what exactly is the S&P 500? Think of it like a giant report card for the US stock market. The name stands for Standard & Poor's 500, and it tracks the performance of 500 of the largest and most influential publicly traded companies in the United States. It's not a company you can buy shares of directly. Instead, it's an index, a tool used to measure the overall health and direction of the market. When you hear financial news anchors say the market is up today, they're usually talking about the S&P 500. Why is this so important? Well, because these 500 companies are such a huge part of the US economy. The S&P 500 gives us a really good snapshot of how the economy is doing as a whole. If these big companies are doing well, it's often a sign that the broader economy is healthy. If they're struggling, it can signal a potential downer. For investors, it's a benchmark. They use it to compare the performance of their own investments. If your portfolio is growing faster than the S&P 500, you're beating the market. If not, well, you might want to rethink your strategy. Now, you might be wondering, what kinds of companies are we talking about here? It's a who's who of corporate America. You'll find names you use every single day. Think Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Google's parent company, Alphabet. But it's not just tech giants. It includes companies from all major sectors of the economy. You've got healthcare companies like Johnson & Johnson, financial institutions like JP Chase, consumer brands like Coca-Cola and Procter & Gamble, and even industrial powerhouses like Caterpillar. This diversity is key. It ensures the index isn't overly dependent on one single industry and truly reflects the entire US economy. So, how does a company get the golden ticket into this exclusive club? It's not as simple as just being big. There's a specific set of criteria managed by a committee at Standard & Poor's. First, the company must be based in the United States. It also needs to have a large market capitalization, which is basically the total value of all its shares. As of recent standards, this is typically in the billions of dollars. But size isn't everything. The company's stock must also be highly liquid, meaning it's easy to buy and sell. The committee also looks at profitability. A company must have been profitable for a sustained period, specifically having positive earnings over the most recent quarter and the sum of the last 4 quarters. Lastly, a certain percentage of its shares must be available for public trading. The committee meets regularly to review the list, so companies can be added or removed as their fortunes change. This keeps the index relevant and a true reflection of the current market leaders. And that's the S&P 500 in a nutshell. It's more than just a number on a screen. It's a powerful indicator of economic health, a crucial benchmark for investors, and a portfolio of the companies that shape our world. Now when you hear about it on the news, you'll know exactly what they're talking about. If you found this helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.